November 8, 2025, 6:47 a.m., Caribbean Sea, 85 miles north of La Guaira, Venezuela. The MT Liberty is a massive oil tanker, 850 feet long, 160,000 tons fully loaded, flagged in the United States, carrying 2 million barrels of crude oil from Texas to Europe. Value, $140 million in cargo, $85 million vessel. Total crew, 40, 23 Americans, 12 Filipinos, 5 Greeks, all civilians, merchant mariners doing their jobs, transiting international waters, legal, routine, safe. Until it wasn't. 6:48 a.m., Venezuelan Navy fast attack craft appear on radar. Captain James Morrison sees them from the bridge. 4 boats, armed, approaching at high speed, 40 knots. He gets on the radio. International Maritime Distress Frequency. Venezuelan vessels, this is MT Liberty, United States flagged merchant vessel in international waters. We are on lawful transit. Please state your intentions. The response is in accented English. Cold, direct. MT Liberty, you are ordered to stop engines and prepare for boarding. You have violated Venezuelan territorial waters. Comply or be fired upon. Captain Morrison checks his position. GPS coordinates, 11.2 degree N, 67.1 degree W. That's 85 miles from Venezuelan coast. International waters, not even close to territorial limits. Negative, Venezuelan vessels. We are in international waters. We will not stop. You have no authority here. The lead Venezuelan boat fires a burst of machine gun fire across Liberty's bow. The message is clear. Stop or we shoot to kill. This is piracy, on the high seas, by a nation's military. And Navy warfare reveals how the United States responded with a rescue operation that became legend. The crisis escalated in seconds. 6:52 a.m., MT Liberty's engines are disabled. Venezuelan Special Forces board from both sides. 20 armed men, military uniforms, AK-103 rifles, RPGs. They're not Coast Guard. They're commandos, FAEs, Special Action Forces, Maduro's elite troops. Captain Morrison orders his crew not to resist. They're civilians, unarmed. Against 20 military commandos, resistance is suicide. The crew is rounded up, hands zip-tied, forced to the mess hall, guards posted. The Venezuelan commander speaks to Morrison. You are arrested for violation of Venezuelan sovereignty. Your ship is seized. Your crew is detained. Cooperate and you will be treated well. Resist and you will be shot. Morrison demands contact with the U.S. Embassy. We're American citizens. You're violating international law. This is piracy. The commander smiles. Contact whoever you want. Your government abandoned you with sanctions. Now we take what we need. Your ship, your cargo, maybe your lives if America doesn't negotiate. This isn't random piracy. This is state-sponsored hostage-taking. 7:15 a.m., the distress signal reaches U.S. Fifth Fleet. MT Liberty's emergency beacon activated automatically when control was lost. The signal includes GPS position, vessel ID, and automated distress code. It reaches U.S. Naval Forces Southern Command in Mayport, Florida. The duty officer sees the alert. American flag tanker, distress beacon active. Last known position, international waters north of Venezuela. No communication since 6:52 a.m. She makes immediate calls. Coast Guard, State Department, Pentagon, everyone who needs to know. Within minutes, the information reaches the White House. 7:30 a.m., the president is briefed. Mr. President, Venezuela has seized an American oil tanker in international waters. 40 crew members, 23 are U.S. citizens. The vessel was boarded by Venezuelan military forces. We're treating this as hostage situation and act of piracy. The president's response is immediate. Where's the nearest military asset? USS Bataan Amphibious Ready Group, currently 120 miles northeast of the seizure point. They can be on station in 4 hours at flank speed. Get them there. What rescue capability do we have? Bataan is carrying Marines from 26th MEU, Marine Expeditionary Unit. Includes a SEAL detachment, SEAL Team 4. We can launch a rescue operation. The president doesn't hesitate. Do it. Get our people back. I want them safe within 24 hours. Use whatever force necessary. 7:45 a.m. USS Bataan receives orders. The Wasp-class amphibious assault ship is conducting routine operations in the Caribbean, officially countering drug trafficking. Really, maintaining presence near Venezuela. Watching. Waiting. The orders come through encrypted channels. Proceed maximum speed to MT Liberty position. Prepare for opposed rescue operation. SEAL Team 4 is primary assault force. Marines provide backup and security. Time is critical. Hostages may be moved to shore. Execute before that happens. The ship's commanding officer doesn't waste time. All ahead flank. Sound general quarters. Get the SEALs and Marine Force recon to briefing room. We're going to war. Comment if you'd volunteer for a hostage rescue mission against armed Venezuelan commandos. 8 a.m. SEAL Team 4 mission planning begins. 12 operators, the best of the best. They've trained for exactly this scenario. Maritime hostage rescue, opposed boarding, armed hostiles, civilian hostages. It's in the playbook. The team leader reviews intelligence. Satellite imagery of MT Liberty. Real time. The tanker is stationary. 4 Venezuelan boats alongside. Approximately 20 hostiles visible on deck. Hostages are probably below deck. Mess hall or crew quarters. We go in at night. 2100 hours. Helicopters insert us on the bow. Fast rope down. Breaching teams hit the superstructure from multiple entry points. Hostage recovery teams secure the crew. Sniper overwatch from helicopters eliminates deck sentries. Total time on target, under 10 minutes. Questions? A dozen hands go up. Details are hammered out. Entry points. Rules of engagement. Casualty evacuation procedures. Communications protocols. Everything must be perfect. One mistake means dead hostages. Dead SEALs. International incident. They train for 6 hours. Run through the assault sequence 20 times. By 1400 hours, they can do it blindfolded. Meanwhile, diplomatic pressure intensifies. 10 a.m. Venezuela makes demands. President Maduro appears on television, standing in front of the captured American tanker in port. MT Liberty was towed to La Guaira. The crew is visible behind him, zip-tied, under guard. The United States has strangled Venezuela with illegal sanctions, stolen our assets, frozen our accounts. Now we take what is ours, this ship, this cargo. We will sell the oil, use the money to feed our people. He pauses for effect, looks directly at the camera. The crew will be treated as prisoners of war. They will be tried for violating our sovereignty, unless the United States lifts all sanctions within 48 hours. Then we release them. The choice is yours, Washington. It's extortion, hostage-taking, illegal under every international law. But Maduro is desperate. His economy is collapsing. His people are starving. He's making a desperate play. The United States doesn't negotiate with terrorists or pirate states. 11:30 a.m. The rescue timeline accelerates. New intelligence. MT Liberty was towed to La Guaira port. That changes everything. The tanker is now in Venezuelan territorial waters. Rescuing hostages from a foreign port is exponentially harder than from a ship at sea. But it also creates an opportunity. The Venezuelan commandos probably relax security. They're in home port, protected by shore defenses. They think they're safe. They're wrong. The SEAL team leader reviews updated satellite imagery. The tanker is docked at a commercial pier. 2 Venezuelan Navy boats alongside, maybe 30 military personnel on site, plus dock workers, civilians. We go tonight. 2100 hours as planned. Approach underwater using SDVs, SEAL delivery vehicles. Surface alongside the tanker. Climb aboard. Same assault plan. Just from the water instead of helicopters. It's riskier. Venezuelan radar and patrol boats could detect the SDVs. But it's doable. SEALs train for this constantly. Underwater infiltration is their specialty. 1500 hours. USS Bataan reaches launch position. The ship is now 40 miles north of La Guaira, outside Venezuelan territorial waters. Legal position. but close enough for the mission. The SEALs load into two SDVs, underwater delivery vehicles, essentially mini-submarines. Each carries 6 SEALs plus equipment. The vehicles are flooded, lowered into the water from the ship's well deck. The SEALs seal themselves inside, rebreathers on, no bubbles, silent running. They submerge to 40 feet and head south. Speed, 6 knots. Distance, 40 miles. Time, 6 hours, 40 minutes. ETA at target, 2140 hours, 20 minutes before planned assault. For nearly 7 hours, 12 SEALs will be sealed in cramped metal tubes underwater, breathing recycled air, no communication, no visibility, just training and trust keeping them alive. This is what special operations looks like. Not glamorous, not easy, just hard, dangerous work. Wait for what happens when Venezuelan patrol boat nearly discovers the SEALs. They're seconds from being detected. 20-35 hours, Venezuelan patrol boat passes overhead. The SDVs are 2 miles from La Guaira. Depth, 35 feet. The SEAL navigator sees it on passive sonar. Surface contact, moving at 15 knots, heading directly toward them. If the patrol boat has active sonar, the SDVs will be detected. Then Venezuelan Navy will know American forces are approaching. The mission fails. The hostages might be killed. Everything depends on the next 60 seconds. The SEAL team leader makes a decision. Stop. Don't move. Minimize noise. Let the patrol boat pass. Hope they're not using sonar. The SDVs go silent. Drift. The Venezuelan boat passes 200 feet overhead. Its propeller noise is loud, distinct. The SEALs can hear it through the hull. Approaching. Overhead. Receding. No active sonar pings. They didn't search, just routine patrol. The SEALs were invisible. The mission continues. 21-20 hours. The SDVs surface alongside MT Liberty. The vehicles break surface in the shadow of the tanker's hull, away from dock lights, away from sentries. The SEALs exit, fins off, rebreathers secured, suppressed HK-416 rifles ready. Each operator carries 200 rounds. Flashbang grenades, breaching charges, everything needed for close-quarters battle. 2 operators stay with the SDVs. Security and emergency extraction. 10 operators climb the tanker's hull. Magnetic climbing gear. Silent. Invisible. Within 3 minutes, all 10 are on deck. 21-23 hours, the assault begins. 2 snipers take positions with sight lines on deck sentries. 4 operators move to the superstructure entry points. 4 more position at crew quarters access. Everyone is in place. Radio check confirms. Everyone is ready. The team leader whispers the execute command. Perseus, Perseus, execute. The snipers fire first, suppressed 300 Win Mag rifles. 2 Venezuelan sentries drop. No sound except bodies hitting the deck. The other SEALs are already moving. Breaching charges blow 3 doors simultaneously. Flashbangs detonate. The assault teams flow inside. Room clearing. Door by door. The training takes over. Muscle memory. Thousands of hours of practice. A Venezuelan commando appears. Raises his AK-103. 2 SEAL operators engage. Suppressed fire. The commando drops. Another appears. Same result. The SEALs move like water, flowing through the ship, overwhelming resistance before it can form. 21-27 hours, hostages located. The crew is in the mess hall, all 40, guarded by 6 Venezuelan commandos. The SEALs approach from 2 directions. Flashbangs through the doorways. The grenades detonate. 180 decibels, 7 million candela. The Venezuelans are blinded, deafened, disoriented. The SEALs enter. Precise fire. 5 commandos drop in 3 seconds. The 6th tries to aim at hostages. A SEAL operator puts 2 rounds center mass. He drops. U.S. Navy, everyone on the floor, we're here to get you out. The hostages comply. Some are crying, some are praying, all are terrified, but they're following instructions. That's what matters. The SEALs cut zip ties. Can everyone walk? Anyone injured? Captain Morrison identifies himself. We're all mobile. Minor injuries only. Get us out of here. 21:31 hours. Extraction begins. The SEALs lead 40 civilians back through the ship, toward the main deck, toward the SDVs. But there's a problem. The SDVs can only carry 12 people total, 6 per vehicle. There are 40 hostages plus 10 SEALs on the extraction. Plan B. Take control of a Venezuelan Navy boat. Use it for extraction. The SEALs move to the docked patrol boat. 4 Venezuelan sailors are aboard, unprepared, relaxed. The SEALs board, suppressed fire. 2 sailors down, 2 surrender immediately. Hands up. No disparin, no disparin. Don't shoot. The SEALs secure them, zip tie them. The boat is captured, 65 feet long, can hold 50 people, perfect for extraction. 21:36 hours. Everyone boards the captured patrol boat. 40 hostages, 10 SEALs, 2 Venezuelan prisoners. Everyone is aboard. The SEAL boat operator starts the engines. They cast off, head north, away from the dock, away from Venezuelan territory. But they're not clear yet. Venezuelan shore defenses are activating. Radar picked up the patrol boat leaving without authorization. Radio calls are being made. Patrol boat 347, report your status. Why are you departing? The SEAL operator doesn't respond, just accelerates to 40 knots, heading for international waters, 12 miles away. At this speed, 18 minutes. Venezuelan Navy realizes what's happening. All units, patrol boat 347 has been hijacked. Intercept and recover. Use of force authorized. Who wins this extraction? A. SEALs escape clean. B. Venezuelan Navy intercepts. C. Firefight inevitable. Vote now. 21:41 hours. Venezuelan fast attack boats pursue. 3 boats. Same class as the one the SEALs captured. Armed with machine guns and small missiles. They're 8 miles south, closing at 45 knots. They're faster. They'll intercept before the SEALs reach international waters. The SEAL team leader makes a call to USS Baton. Overwatch, this is Perseus. We have all hostages. Exfiltrating via captured boat. 3 hostile vessels in pursuit. Request air support. Perseus, Overwatch copies. Air support inbound. ETA 3 minutes. Can you evade until then? Negative. They'll intercept in 5 minutes. We'll have to fight. The SEALs prepare. 2 operators man the captured boat's 50 caliber machine gun. Others take firing positions with rifles. 40 civilian hostages huddle in the cabin, terrified but safe. For now. 21:44 hours. The Venezuelan boats open fire. Machine gun fire rakes the water around the captured patrol boat. The SEALs return fire. The 50 cal opens up. Tracers light the darkness. The firefight is on. 1 Venezuelan boat takes hits. Sparks fly. The boat slows. Smoke pours from the engine compartment. But 2 boats remain, still closing, still firing. A hostage screams, hit by a ricochet, shoulder wound, not life-threatening but bleeding. The SEALs provide first aid while still fighting. This is what they trained for, multitasking under fire. 21:47 hours. U.S. air support arrives. 2 AH-1Z Viper attack helicopters from USS Baton. They come in fast and low. Tau missiles lock on the Venezuelan boats. The lead pilot radios, Venezuelan vessels, this is U.S. military aircraft. Cease fire immediately and break off pursuit. This is your only warning. The Venezuelans don't stop. They continue pursuit, continue firing. Bad decision. The Viper pilot doesn't hesitate. Weapons free, engaging. 2 Tau missiles launch, wire-guided, precise. They impact the lead Venezuelan boat. The boat explodes, disintegrates. Debris and bodies fly. The second boat sees this and immediately stops. Turns away. They're not dying for Maduro. The pursuit is over. The SEALs are clear. 21:53 hours. The captured boat crosses into international waters. 12 miles from Venezuelan coast. Safety. International law protects them now. Venezuelan Navy can't pursue without committing an act of war. They won't. They've already lost 1 boat. They're not losing more. USS Baton is visible on the horizon. The captured patrol boat approaches. The hostages see the American warship. Some cheer. Some cry. All are relieved. They're going home. 22:08 hours. Everyone is aboard USS Bataan. 40 hostages. 10 SEALs. Everyone safe. Medical team treats the wounded hostage. Shoulder wound is superficial. He'll recover fully. No other casualties. 0 SEAL casualties. Mission success. Captain Morrison shakes the SEAL team leader's hand. You saved our lives. We thought we were dead. How can we ever thank you? The SEAL just smiles. Doing our job, sir. Glad you're safe. Welcome home. Total mission time. 47 minutes from assault start to extraction complete. 47 minutes that became legendary in naval special warfare history. November 9th, 2025, 3 a.m., Venezuelan response. Maduro appears on television, furious. The United States committed an act of war. They invaded Venezuelan territory, attacked our military, stole our prisoners. He threatens retaliation. Venezuela will respond. We will defend our sovereignty. America will pay for this aggression. But what can he do? His navy just lost a boat. His commandos were killed or captured. His hostages were rescued. He's impotent, weak, exposed. The international community is not sympathetic. Even China and Russia stay quiet. Hostage-taking is indefensible. Maduro crossed a line. The U.S. responded. Most nations quietly approve. November 10th, Aftermath Assessment. Navy warfare has the breakdown. The MT Liberty rescue demonstrated several truths. 1. The U.S. will rescue its citizens anywhere. Venezuelan territory, international waters, doesn't matter. Touch American civilians, face American military. 2. SEAL teams can execute complex operations with minimal casualties. Perfect planning, training, and execution saved 40 lives without losing any rescuers. 3. Technology advantages are decisive. Suppressed weapons, night vision, precise intelligence. American special operations dominance is complete. 4. Venezuelan military is no match for U.S. forces. Their navy couldn't stop one captured boat. Their commandos were overwhelmed in minutes. The capability gap is enormous. 5. Hostage-taking as leverage doesn't work against the United States. Maduro thought he could extort concessions. He got nothing. Lost credibility, lost equipment, lost personnel. Justified rescue or violation of sovereignty. Comment J for justified, V for violation. November 15th. The crew returns home. MT Liberty's 40 crew members arrive in Miami. Families wait. Tears flow. Everyone is grateful. The SEALs who rescued them are already deployed elsewhere. Another mission. Another crisis. That's the life of naval special warfare. Save 40 people. Get no public credit. Move to the next operation. Do it again. Captain Morrison holds a press conference. The SEALs saved our lives. We owe them everything. And I want to say to anyone thinking about attacking American ships, don't. You will lose. America protects its people. December 2025, Venezuela's isolation deepens. The hostage crisis destroyed what little international support Maduro had. Even allies distanced themselves. Brazil condemned the seizure. Colombia increased border security. Caribbean nations banned Venezuelan vessels from their ports. Venezuela became a pariah, economically isolated, diplomatically abandoned. The country that thought piracy would save them instead accelerated their collapse. January 2026, Maduro faces pressure. Internal opposition grows. Military leaders question his judgment. You provoked America, lost a Navy boat, gained nothing. This is leadership? By February, negotiations begin. Maduro agrees to resign in exchange for safe passage to Cuba. Democratic elections will follow. Venezuela gets a chance to rebuild. The MT Liberty incident was the catalyst, the moment Maduro's regime crossed the line and paid the price. This is what Navy warfare covers. The operations that rescue civilians. The SEALs who risk everything. The missions that end in 47 minutes but change everything. November 8th, 2025. Venezuela seized American tanker MT Liberty. November 8th, 2025. SEAL Team 4 rescued all 40 hostages in 47 minutes. 0 SEAL casualties. Perfect execution. Subscribe to Navy Warfare, because American citizens are protected anywhere in the world, by SEALs who will come through fire and ocean, by a military that doesn't negotiate with pirates, by a nation that never abandons its people. The hostages are home. The SEALs are ready for the next mission. Venezuela learned the lesson. Touch American civilians. Face American warriors. Real rescue, real operators, real coverage. Navy Warfare.